We're just gonna warm up our backs a little bit before we even do a breathing exercise. So take your hands on your legs, on your knees or your thighs, and I want you to just do very small concave and convex shapes with your spine. So rounding your spine, just nice and subtle here. And then see if you can start at the base of your spine. So the bending starts at the base of your spine and then travels its way up, and then it bends from the top and then goes to the bottom. So there's still small shapes here. And then let's move it with our breath. So it means slowing down a little bit. Inhale as you push your chest up and forward. Exhale as you round your spine. And then let's make those shapes a little bit bigger. And when you inhale and you push your chest up, you can grip hold of your knees or your legs. Good. And then exhale. Keep that grip there. Arms can be straight. You can reach them up, starting to get into your shoulders as you tuck your chin, move your chin in towards your chest. Good. 2 more here. Beautiful. And release your arms. They can be kind of more soft. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Just three shoulder rolls here. Good. And then let your hands come. We're going to use our right hand for this exercise. We're going to do the alternate nostril breathing. All right, so we're going to plug your right nostril with your finger. Inhale through your left. Is your nose clogged? It is? Okay, we'll just try it, and then if it's too clogged, then come out of it. All right, so inhale through your left nostril, then plug your left nostril and exhale through your right. Hold it there. Inhale through your right. Plug your right nostril, exhale through your left. Good. Keep going. Inhale through your left. Plug, exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Plug, exhale through your left. Good. Release your hands down. Just take a moment to inventory here. Do you feel any different right now? Okay, so get your little buzz on. It helps with focus and actually like calming, in the way of like calming yourself down, like activate your parasympathetic nervous system. So we're gonna do it one more time, but this time we'll extend the breaths a little bit longer. So on the inhale, try to inhale a little bit longer, hold at the top for an extra count, and then as you exhale, exhale slowly. And we'll do 4 rounds of that. So go ahead, close your right nostril, take a deep breath in through your left, plug the left, slowly exhale through your right. Inhale through the right. Hold it, switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold, switch, exhale through the right. Now 1 more full round on your own. And now come back to the center. All right. So you can close your eyes for a moment, lengthen through your spine, push your head back so that your ears are stacked over your shoulders. Your spine is like lifted up like a string is pulling you up from the bottom to the top. And you can move like a little bit here and there, almost like a flame of a candle. So still upright. Relax your eyebrows, relax your jaw, and feel your breath as it comes in and goes out. You can set an intention for today, something that will help you, to remind you to come back to a place of feeling empowered, of feeling peaceful, of feeling strong, whatever it is that you want to feel. And then as you set that intention, can you associate a feeling or a color or a word with that? And then take a deep breath in and let it go. All right, open your eyes up. All right, let's move our bodies here, ladies. We're gonna put our hands back on our laps and make big circles with our spine. Where do you feel that in your hip, Diana? Got it. No, the glute's your butt. Your thigh muscle? I can't see what you're pointing. Yeah, that's your your quad. Quadricep? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then we're gonna reverse direction. One more so we don't get dizzy. And then come back to the center. Can you bend your knees, plant your hands on the floor kind of behind you. Bend your knees and tick-tock them a little bit left and right. Just gentle sway. And then let that sway get a little bit deeper. So as you come up and over, good. And now we're going to bring it all the way down. So as far as you can go down, so drop those knees over towards the left side and then look over towards the right side. So now we're going to get into our spinal twist as well here. Letting those knees drop towards the left, looking over towards your right. And come back to the center. Take a moment here at the center. Push down through your hands. So we're not going to lift our butt up, but just almost begin to imagine that we're going to do that. So you're going to push down through your arms and feel that arm engage, your shoulders maybe even. Good. And then relax. Let those knees drop over to the right side. Look over to the left. Come back to your intention that you set, that feeling that you want to feel to support yourself. Only you know what you really need and what you really want. One more breath here. Good. And then come back to the center. Again, with your mind, almost begin to imagine that you're going to lift your butt off the ground, but you don't actually do it. So you're just going to push down through those arms, those hands, squeeze your glutes, so engage those arms, your shoulders, good. And then release. Come down, straighten. Let your legs separate. So your legs can be separate apart as wide as you can make them. And then you can straighten the legs out as much as you can as they're in that position. So legs straight out. Now can you point your toes? So point them away from you and then flex them. Point and flex. Go ahead, keep going. You're going to point your toes and flex your toes. Point and flex. Point and flex. Two more here. So your legs are pretty engaged, good. And then come back to the center, letting your legs just be, your feet be relaxed. Now can you point your toes towards the inside? So drawing your toes towards each other. So you're going to internally, hold on, I'm going to move this down. You're going to internally rotate your legs there. Good, so point the toes towards each other and then point them away from each other. And then back in towards each other and out. Good, again, Pointing those toes towards each other, trying to get the inside of your sole of your foot to haunt closer to the ground, and then back out with the outer edge of your feet towards the floor. Good. 2 more. Coming in and going out. Going in and out. Beautiful. All right, bend your left knee and hold on to your left foot. We're going to do a mini rock here, like just a little gentle rock here. Rocking that left leg. Good. And then point the knee towards the ceiling. You're going to take your hands and pull that knee in towards your shoulder. So you're going to pull. There you go. Hold. And then release that foot down. Bring the leg to be bent and drop your left knee towards the floor. So you're going to create that like 4 shape with your legs. How does that feel, Diane? No? Okay. So yeah. So it's like this. Yeah. Yep, perfect. And then dropping the knee down towards the floor. Is the what? Yep. Good question. Yeah, keep the foot on the floor. So it's touching your leg. It's like the bottom of your foot is touching your leg, and that foot can almost be touching your kneecap. It can be touching your inner thigh or towards your calf. So it's pretty close. Yeah, good. Now take your left hand behind, and you're going to take your right hand on your knee and twist. So just gently twist, looking over towards the left shoulder. And as you inhale, lengthen your spine. So you're like separating those vertebrae, even just a smidge. And twist. Good. And release, come back to the center. Lengthen your spine up, reach your arms up overhead. And now we're going to reach your hands towards the floor. And then walk your hands. And as soon as that knee says, don't go further, don't go further. You're just going to walk your upper body towards that extended right leg. Yeah, this is intense, right? You can feel it pushing down through that right leg, maybe even engaging that right leg a little bit, creating that resistance. And release. Slowly come back up. Let that leg, left hip. All right, release that left hip. Release that left leg. Good. And then can you lean back a little bit here? So bend your knees, bend your elbows, and windshield wiper your knees again, left and right. Good. Come back to that bent knee, push your feet into the floor. Maybe you lift up all the way this time. Maybe you just induce, yes, there you go, you got it. I was going to say you can just almost activate to prepare to lift or lift. Good, coming back down. And release. How's that left hip now? Good, awesome. All right, now we're going to do the right leg. So now let the left leg be straight out, and your right leg, you can hold your foot and your knee and rock it left and right. Lengthen through your spine, so it's pushing down through your sits bones, lifting up. Come back to that intention that you set. Good. And then release that right foot on the floor, pushing to the inside of your leg. Good. Take your right hand behind, left hand onto your knee, and twist, looking over towards the right side. 3 more breaths here. So lengthen up as you inhale. And as you exhale, you could twist maybe a little bit further. Good. And release. Come back to the center. Reach those arms up. Turn your heart to face the left leg. Lift up as you come forward, letting your hands come down alongside that left leg. So you don't want to push it, but you just want to let the hands relax here and let your head relax down. You can shake your head no a little bit here, getting a stretch in the neck. Nodding your head yes. Good. And then really slowly coming back up. Place your hands back behind you, baby back bend here. So reach the chest up. And you can keep that, yeah, so you feel a little bit of back bend, good. And then let that left leg go back out. Let the left leg come back out straight. This time we're gonna bend our elbows. We're gonna drop our elbows down to the ground, coming into a supported pose here, releasing some of that pressure on the lower back. Now, engage your core. We're going to pull our core in and tap your toes to the ground and lift them back up. So you're going to keep the knees bent at the same angle as you tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap your toes, then draw your knees in towards your eyes. And try to keep your core engaged so you're activating those muscles and your glutes. Good, 10 more here. 6, 5. Imagine someone's trying to touch your butt and you don't want them to. Just squeeze. Good, and then release. Bring your feet back down to the floor and come all the way down to your back. There we go. And here you have, yeah, that's very good. Here you have the choice of where your hands can go. You can interlace them behind your head, or you can lift your butt up and put your hands flat on the ground, kind of underneath your lower back / butt, or like butt, so it can support you. Because we're going to do that same thing where you lift your knees up, tap the feet to the floor, and then bring them right back up. So your hands can be behind your head or underneath your back. Tap and lift. 3, you got it. 4, and when you come down, try to use your strength, not just the momentum and gravity. 3 more here. 10, good, and release. Let your feet come back to the ground. Hands come by your side. Lift your hips up. And squeeze your glutes, like activate your butt muscles here as you lift up. Push down hard through your heels. So that should activate your glutes. Correct. Your arms are just on the ground alongside. Push down through your heels. Lift. And then slowly release. We are going to involve our arms now though. Lift your arms now up overhead and reach them back towards the floor behind you. And then bring your arms back down alongside. Good. Lift your arms up, 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 all the way. Backs of your hands touching the floor behind you. And then bringing them back down. Now we're going to add your hips. So now lift your arms, but also lift your hips up. And then arms come down, hips come down. Good. Again, lift your hips, lift the arms all the way up. And then bring them back down. 2 more here. Lift. And bring them down. And lift. And down. Awesome. All right. Can you lift your right leg straight up? We're going to hold the back of the right leg. Letting your toes, you're going to point your toes and then flex your toes. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good question. The whole foot. So try to get that ankle mobility here. So your ankle starts to get almost tired. Into your calf muscle. Good. And then walk your hands up maybe a little bit higher on your leg and pull. Now your foot can relax as you pull. Good. And then slowly release your grip of your leg, but with control, bring your leg down to the ground. Take a breath in. And let it go. Your right leg can now bend, pushing it down to the floor. Lift your left leg up pointing towards the ceiling, holding the back of your left leg. And now point and flex your left foot. The whole foot stretching into the ankle, especially when you flex your foot and point your toes towards your face. You should be able to feel that along the whole back side of your leg. And then make circles with your toes, so making circles with that ankle joint. Good. And then relax that foot. Walk your hands a little further up, pulling the leg. Pull, pull, pull. And release. Let that foot go. Good. And then can you bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees out wide, so you get into your hips here.